I'm James Asselford, the Executive Director of ADRA Canada, and with me is a very special guest, John Howard, MSM. John Howard is the subject of a recently released book, Faith to Change the World. John, this book has been some years in the making. Tell me something of the background to how this book came to be.
Some time ago, Jim Wilson, while he was still alive, he said to me, "John, I want you to do a history of ADRA Canada, how it started." And I did a dictation, and it got on somebody's desk, and it was misplaced. I redid it again. There were changes, and it was misplaced. And then there was a lady in Alberta who felt that this was exactly what she wanted to do, but that petered out too. And then James came across a young lady by the name of Heather. Heather, for over 20 months, worked very closely, either on Skype or at our home or wherever we were, working on the project. And finally, today, we have a little glimpse of the final product.
Tell me, what's your favorite story in the book?
Well, most probably, if I were to tell you my favorite story, it was the day when I was asked to go with Cookie. Now, if you read the book, you'll see exactly what happened. But it was exciting for me to see how God had spoken to a person who was not a Christian, but had a heart that wanted to do what was right.
As you reflect on the story of your life, as we have in the book, would you say that you forged your own path, or that you followed a path that had been laid out for you?
I believe that the path was planned by God. All I had to do was be obedient and not want to go in different directions.
John, ADRA Canada's operations now are in the 15 million mark. When did you first sense that your activities were not just going to be some temporary thing, but that it would become a full-fledged agency that would be established helping people of the world?
I noticed that the federal government was giving money as well as the Alberta government. And so at that point, I could see that we needed to get bigger. We needed to. And so I asked if I could go to Ottawa and do some, and they said, no, there's no budget. I said, how about if I paid the airfare? Well, that first trip came back with $80,000 or $90,000 for Ethiopia. And from then on, Jim Wilson more or less said to me, just go as far and fast as you can. And all I wanted to do in my mind was to make sure that by the time I retired, ADRA would be a fixture that couldn't be taken out. And from then on, of course, it's gone bigger and bigger and bigger. Members have done so well in donating.
Faith to Change the World. This is the story of John Howard, the founder of ADRA Canada, written most eloquently by our own Heather Gerbich. Please get your copy. I know that you will enjoy it, and find out some of the stories of how ADRA, the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, came to be such a powerful force for good around the world.